fantastic local regional musician. Played last night with the Twin Creek String Band, and is the current Crooked Road Artist in Residence, and also is a handmade music school teacher, private instructor, and also a part of Handmade Music School's youth string band program. So I'll do a quick announcement about how Americana afternoon works for you folks just showing up. There are tip jars scattered around the room, one up here and two on each side. Floyd Country Store is going to throw money in those tip jars, and we invite you to do the same and support live music here at the Floyd Country Store. And also, please put your hands together, make them welcome my good friend Jared Boyd.
Got a variety of stuff I want to do for y'all today. Big thing. I'll get started off with this instrument. This is not mine. This is Heather's. Borrowing it off of her to give a little bit different of a sound from the regular banjo. Normally, I just play the regular banjo. This is still a banjo. It's closer to what the banjo originally would have looked like. It's made out of a gourd, an actual gourd. It's been dried out and carved, and then an animal hide on the front. So yeah, I'm just going to play just a little. Normally it would be something like a fiddle or a banjo tune, but it's going to have a little bit of a different sound coming out of this thing. This one's an old tune that comes from probably a few different places around in the Blue Ridge Mountains, but this version particularly comes from the Round Peak area of North Carolina, down in Surrey County. Tommy Gerald and Fred Cochran. And it's called Cider Mill or Stillhouse. And sing one for y'all. Play the guitar. Normally when I'm playing just string band music, I don't get to do a lot of singing songs. They don't necessarily fit in with the fiddle banjo music. So this is a fun little tune. And this Americana Afternoons is probably the first time I'm performing a lot of these songs. So give me a little bit of a break, please. Anyway, this one was written by a guy by the name of Norman Blake. Great songwriter and guitar picker. He's still around. Hope I can get. Here's one called Ginseng Sullivan. About 3 miles from the Battelle Yard, from the reverse curve on down, not far south of the town, the old Sullivan shack was found, back on the higher ground. You could see him every day, just walking down the line. His old brown sack across his back and his long hair down behind, speaking his worried mind. It's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills. A tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bill. I'm too old to ride the rails and thumb the road alone, so I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water Mississippi Delta home. Winters here, they get too cold. The damp, it makes me ill. Can't dig no roots in the mountainside when the ground's froze hard and still. Gotta stay at the foot of the hill. But next summer things turn right, companies will pay high. I'll make enough money to pay my bills and bid these mountains goodbye. Then he said with a sigh, it's a long way to the Delta from the North Georgia hills. A tote sack full of ginseng won't pay no traveling bills. I'm too old to ride the rails and thumb the road alone, so I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water Mississippi Delta home. So I guess I'll never make it back to home. My muddy water Mississippi Delta home. And the way I've put my set list together, I'm going to do some segments, kind of honoring certain songwriters. So this next song is another one that Norman Blake wrote. And Norman was really great, is really great still, at writing story songs. And this is an old story about an old, as you could say, outlaw who's trying to, I guess, get out of the outlaw life and settle down. As you'll hear, not to spoil too much, but it doesn't quite work out. It's called Billy Gray. Billy Gray rode into Gantry back in '83. There he did meet young Sarah McCrae. The wild rose of morning, that pale flower of dawning, herald of springtime in his young life that day. But Sarah, she could not see the daylight of reality. In her young eyes, Billy bore not a flaw. knowing not her chosen one was a hired gun, wanted in Kansas City by the law. Then one day a tall man came riding across the Badlands, there to the north of New Mexico. He was overheard to say he was looking for Bill Gray, a ruthless man and a dangerous outlaw. Well, the deadly news came creeping to Bill Gray, fast sleeping there in the Clarendon Bar and Hotel. He fled towards the church that was there on the outskirts, thinking he'd climb to that old steeple bell. But a rifle ball came flying, face down he lay dying, there in the dust of the road where he fell. Sarah, she ran to him, just cursing the lawman, accepting no reason, knowing he was killed. Now Sarah still lives in that same White House where she first met Billy some 40 years ago. And that wild rose of morning has faded with the dawning, for each day of sorrow the long years have sown. And written on the stone where the dusty winds have long blown, 18 words to a passing world say, true love knows no season, no rhyme nor no reason. Justice is cold as the Granger County clay. Yes, true love knows no season, no rhyme nor no reason. Justice is cold as the Granger County clay. Thank you. And I know what I've done. I wanted to be prepared, so I have way too many songs. And I did that on purpose, but now I'm thinking I'm going to have to pick and choose and cut a few. And that's not good because I love all these songs.